Is your health and fitness journey sustainable? If not, why not? Well, basically, it's down to your mentality and how you want to approach your health and fitness. A lot of people go into certain regimes. So why do they fail? Number one, unrealistic goals. You heard this so many times. The time frame and what they're trying to lose or how they want to get fit in a certain time parameter that doesn't allow them to actually be sustainable. So using diets, I hate that word diets. It should be a lifestyle. It's what you eat now and what you eat tomorrow. If you put yourself into a diet regime of like 6 weeks, 12 weeks, okay, you may sustain it for a while, but depends on what sort of diets you follow. They can be really boring, very intimidating, and not sustainable. Why should you be missing out on pleasure? It's understanding the foods that you enjoy, but how much you have, portion size, and just using common sense. You don't need to starve yourself from having someone's treat, a birthday cake, whatever. No, have a slice. That's it, a slice, not slices. Things like that, portion size, things like that. You can still enjoy it. Use it as a reward factor. So food is the essence of it all. If you're not eating well properly, then you're never ever going to achieve a lot. As you heard the old saying, you can't outrun a bad diet. You just cannot do it. You have to be sustainable in what you do, what you eat, and what you eat. And that's the other factor, is what you're eating. So many people say, I'm going on a diet, I'm going to stop doing this, stop doing that. But again, how long can you sustain it for? Not for long, I can guarantee you that. Maybe 1, 2, 3 weeks. Unless you've got a strong mindset, yeah, you can do it. And that's why a lot of people who compete have that focus, because their mindset and focus for one thing only, to win. So if you want to win your goals, then you've got to have a better way of dealing with it, better achievement. Everyone's different. So that leads into focus. For some, lack of focus, having that discipline. Where your mind is focused, that's where your energy will go. And that's what it's all about. It's leading into the direction where you want to be, not harping on back where you failed and what you're struggling with. No, they should give you indications how you are progressing, how you can do it, understanding why you failed and learning from that to move forward. And another factor, a lot of people do not understand consistency. They talk about it, but don't actually apply it. Consistency is doing an action that you're happy with, that's positive, that you can retain. Doesn't mean every day, it may mean every other day. It's about being consistent with what you're doing. If it's your food, being consistent. If your activities, training, going to the gym, being consistent. If it's going for walks, being consistent. Just being consistent with what you're doing. Consistent in the amount of your food, as in the quantity, right? Every day you know it's going to be so many grams. Great, that's going to be consistent. It's when you start fluctuating too much. Start at the beginning of the week, that much. End of the week, comes that much. So that's not consistency, and that's it. So, and there's a lot more, it goes in deeper, but that's like, to me, the main failings that people come across. So what can you do about it? For me, for my last 35 years, I've made sure that my goals are realistic, my food, my training, my lifestyle, that I know that I can do this 6 months' time, 1 year's time, 5 years' time. So when I started my journey, for me, it was all about bodybuilding, competing. So I knew that it's going to take me a while to get to the titles I want to achieve, regional, national, then world. I knew I couldn't do it in 1 year. It would take time to develop and structure myself into the discipline I needed, things like that. Build it all in, getting rid of bad habits. You know what they are. Remove them. Simple stuff. Just take one action a day to remove a bad habit and repeat it. After 2 weeks, 3 weeks, before you know it, that bad habit's now been removed and replaced with a better habit. It could be your biscuit habits in the evening time or whatever it may be. If you focus on that, I don't mean to cut it out immediately. I mean, reduce it perhaps. You're having those 5 biscuits and it ends up being a packet of biscuit. Then go back down, chop it down to half. Do it slowly, small steps. Having small steps, it helps you give it more focus. And those little wins, yes, reward yourself in a way that, pat yourself on the back, that you achieve something. That's what people forget. When they achieve a small win, it could be having that extra bottle of water a day, but don't know what it is. Be proud. Say to yourself, fantastic. Gratitude that I've done it, another day done. and you do it again the next day. Repeat it. After 2-3 weeks, that becomes normal. Then you go on to the next action, and that's what it's all about, being realistic, taking one action a day. Maybe 2, great. If you start taking 5 actions in a day, guaranteed you won't be successful. Maybe the first week because you're really focused. Second week, you start drifting away. You start flying back into old habits, old beliefs. Bang, that's when you start going down the pan. So literally take one step at a time. And that discipline is so important. Being disciplined, take your day out. Now in the morning, if you're, like I used to be in my old days, I go to the gym. Then come back, food or whatever I may be doing. If you know your habits, use them. They're the best way of achieving goals, because your habits will help you inspire the good feeling about yourself. Because everyone's wonderful, what they do is how you apply yourself. Yes, you get a knockback. I had several knockbacks, but don't worry about it. Think about what you can do better, perhaps. Look at your plans. Maybe your plan is a bit too ambitious, or it may be, no, I'm really kidding myself. Be honest again. Reset the plans. Just redirect your focus. Focus is number one. As I said before, once you start getting these habits day in, day out, and it becomes a normal habit that you enjoy, and remember, enjoyment is going to help you succeed a lot more, then you start building on that. And it's taken me years to get where I wanted to get to, but I knew those small steps will get there eventually, that I could sustain. What I'm doing now is no different what I did 20 years ago regarding my lifestyle. Training wise, they're not weights anymore, they're slightly different, but I enjoy it, I love it. My sprinting, I love it. And that's it. If you love walking, do it. If you love swimming, do it. Do the things you enjoy, because that'll help you be more sustainable in the journey. And recognise the good and bad. The bad items, yeah, we all have them. Then look at what you can do better, how you can change it. Don't look at this, kick yourself down. Oh God, I failed again. Why did you fail? It could be something so simple. Distractions with your friends, or you just couldn't do it because of work. You had to work overtime and it just threw you out of your training. Couldn't get to the gym or whatever it may be. Right, yes, it's an excuse, but you can say, okay, tomorrow I am going to make that extra effort, or it'll be today or whatever. Plan it back in. Don't give up. Each day is a battle. Each day you can win. It's being about being positive about yourself, ensuring yourself that yes, you are number one, and you will be. Focus on yourself. Enjoy the journey. Need help? Just give me a DM, and achieve a lot more than you can believe you can do, because you can do a hell of a lot more. Enjoy the journey and stay wonderful. Bye.